Okay, I won't lie to you and tell you that this is easy, but your empathic nature is your superpower. And yes, it's tough being highly sensitive in such a harsh world, but you're a healer, you're a mystic, you're a warrior, and you have a special mission in this lifetime. In this video, the Empath Survival Guide for 2022, I will show you 5 exercises to help you withstand the pressures of today's society as a highly sensitive person, and how to step into your power and how to thrive. Hey now, are you an empath also? Well, that's probably one of the most ill-defined terms on the planet that means different things to different people. So I'm going to break that down a little bit in this video, share with you these 5 techniques to keep you safe and empowered. Without sacrificing your sensitivity in the process. And there's actually a couple of bonus techniques that I'm going to share at the end. So definitely stick around for that. And if you're liking the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave us a comment. Keep the conversation going. And let's jump right into this. Now, to me, empaths are very strong souls with very fine-tuned instruments. So empaths have very highly sophisticated nervous systems, emotional systems. They may be starseeds. They're definitely healers and mystics. True empaths, in my view, are wired differently than most people. And in today's world where there's a big awakening happening, there are more empaths coming onto the planet. Now, there's different types of empaths, like I've heard of Heyoke Empaths and different kinds. You know, labels, terms, like if you're highly sensitive for whatever reason, this video's for you. First and foremost, empaths must be grounded. If you are grounded, you can withstand the pressures of the world. You can feel energies, even negative energies, without being overwhelmed by them. This is so important. And you can just look at the trees. I live in the Catskill Mountains. Whenever there's a storm, which we may have in a few minutes actually, the white pines are the first trees to get blown down because they have very shallow root systems, but the birch trees withstand those storms. So as an empath, be grounded, have your roots firm in the earth, and that way you won't have to sacrifice your sensitivity for protection. Now, the way you do this is just visualize that you're a tree. Do this meditation every day, a couple of times a day. Get really relaxed, get really present. Visualize roots extending down either from the soles of your feet or the base of your spine. And actually start with your not your solar plexus, your sacral chakra. And visualize roots that come down there through your roots, down through your legs and deep into the earth. And when you inhale the energy up from the earth into your body and around you. Exhale and release back to the earth. Do this daily. And another thing you should do, and as an empath, you gravitate towards nature. Nature is your happy place because the vibrations are very peaceful and they're very spiritual, and that's what we like. So go out and hug trees and feel the energies of trees, and you can put your hands around a tree and feel the tree, the energy of the tree, the spirit of the tree can help to root you and to ground you. So that's number 1. Exercise number 2, I call this lower triangle chi breathing. So chi is, or prana, is our energy, our life force energy. And the way that you do this is you just work with the lower triangle, and that's your root chakra at the base of your spine, your sacral chakra, just maybe an inch beneath your navel in the center of your gut, and then your solar plexus chakra, which is just a tad below the V in your sternum. This is in Kundalini yoga practice, it's called the lower triangle. If you make your lower triangle strong, then your upper chakras will develop properly and in balance. And again, you'll be able to be sensitive and very empathic, but without being overwhelmed by it. That's the key, is to not be overwhelmed, to be bowled over by the energy of the world due to your own sensitivity. So what you do is when you inhale, you feel the energy in your root, you inhale that up into your back, and you hold that in your solar plexus. Then on the exhale, what you do is you actually push your stomach by your solar plexus towards your spine, and then you sort of create a wave where you're sort of pushing your stomach towards your spine, starting at the solar plexus and then down into your belly, kind of pushing the energy down. And then you want to push down on your perineum. And there's no delicate way of saying this, but you want to feel like you're taking a dump, basically. Not so hard that you actually take a dump, but you want to feel that action as you're pushing the energy down from your stomach down into your root chakra again. So inhale the energy up your spine, exhale, then as you exhale, push your stomach toward your spine, push the energy down actively, but gently push the energy down, like creating a wave, pushing your middle stomach in. Feel like you're again you're evacuating, and that's really what you're doing energetically. You're evacuating energy back into the earth, and that's helping to ground you. So that's lower triangle breathing. Do that, I'd say 11 minutes as a daily exercise. That's going to be really, really powerful, and that's going to really develop that foundation for you to build your spirituality on. And for you, again, for you to be sensitive to the energy but not overwhelmed by it. Exercise number 3 I call the flame meditation. I've shared this in other videos. You basically gaze into the center of a flame, gaze into the bright spot in the center of the flame, and then once you're present and you start to vibrate and you start to feel that energy, you step into that flame. And when you step into the flame, feel the fire around you and burning around you, and allow that flame to actually create a barrier between you and the outside world, to create that level of safety around you. Yes, we're one. Yes, we're all collective consciousness. Yes, we want to feel the oneness, but sometimes, especially when the world's going crazy, we need to separate from the collective and to be within our own vibration, our own energy. So doing this flame meditation is an excellent way of doing that. Look, if you're going to develop your spirituality, especially if you're going to be a healer and a teacher, you're going to come up against resistance, because not everybody wants to awaken. Some people feel threatened by it. And the powers that be, the ones that are kind of in charge of everything on the planet, they know there's an awakening happening, and they're putting some negative energy into the collective to try to prevent it. So you really need to do your exercises to stay safe and empowered. So on that note, number 4, and this is what the first protection exercise I ever learned from my first teacher when I was named Amberella, actually, when I was learning how to develop as a psychic. And it's just simply, it's called the golden circle of protection. And simply what you do is you get nice and relaxed. You clear your mind, tune into your breath like all other meditation. Be present, feel your breath, feel your body in the space around you. Then either visualize or use your imagination so you can feel it, you can see it, or you can do both. You can even hear it, smell it, and taste it. But imagine there's a golden circle of protection all around you, and sit in the circle, feel what it feels like, and do that as a daily practice. And you can do this 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you want. And sometimes this is a good thing to do, like if you know you're going to be coming into a difficult or a charged situation. One of the things that happens when you're very sensitive and empathic, you tend not to create tension in the world around you. And by doing so, it actually is not good for your health. But the reason that a lot of empathic people do that is we feel people's energies. We feel their disapproval. We feel their negative vibes. So sometimes we keep our mouths shut when we need to speak up, and that can be very disempowering. So when you know you need to confront a situation or a person, this is a good exercise to do before that. Or if you have a job in a toxic environment, or whatever it is, this is a good exercise. And number 5 is called the violet fire meditation, where you can call on Saint Germain, you can call on the angels, but basically you do the same thing with the golden circle of protection, but then you visualize violet fire within you and around you. And that the violet flame in your mind, program that fire to clear any cords from other people, any negative energies from others. Because when people want to manipulate us or systems in society want to manipulate us, there's an etheric cording phenomena that happens. There's an energy link between you and that other person. So the violet fire is of a frequency that dissolves all those cords and dissolves other people's energies. So that'll clear other people's energies out of your aura and your system. And we'll flashcard a video that you can check out that teaches you how to do the violet fire meditation. So there's a couple of bonus things, and if you're liking this video, please consider subscribing and joining the community. And if you hit the bell on the channel page, that'll notify you when we do free live events and release new videos. So bonus exercise number 1, just simple, long, deep breathing. I talk about this a lot. 3 minutes at a time, 3 times a day. Feel the love and the light of the universe around you. Inhale that into your heart. Feel your heart expand. Exhale negativity back to the universe. Call your guides. Call your angels. You find out who your protection guides are. We did a spirit guide video either last week or the week before. I can't even remember. Also doing sound like chanting. There's Vedic chants that can give you extra protection and clarity. So doing sounds, raising your vibration through singing, laughing, all that kind of stuff is good. So working with chants and sound vibration is good. And another thing to develop your abilities as an empath is really start to feel energy and learn how to cultivate chi and move chi through your body. And you can inhale and feel energy coming down into the ground. You can inhale, feel energy going up. But consciously learn to feel energy moving through your body. And then when you get good at it, you can put your hand out and project the energy. I'm going to project it into the camera now. You can project the energy outward. Feel it going out your hands, and I'm feeling it going into the camera right now. So you can work with that or bring your hands together like this and to feel the energy. So that's what I have for you today. Do these things. Practice it. Again, being an empath is your superpower. And if you're not 100% clear if you are an empath or not, check out this video for the 11 signs that you are a true empath. And I thank you for being here. I love you. And we'll see you at the next video. Namaste.